ICC hits back at US for sanction threats. The International Criminal Court hit back at the United States this week for imposing financial and travel sanctions on court officials. The Hague-based court expresses profound regret at the announcement of further threats and coercive actions, including financial measures, against the court and its officials, made by the government of the United States. The statement dated Thursday said these attacks constitute an escalation and an unacceptable attempt to interfere with the rule of law and the court's judicial proceedings. Earlier that day, US President Donald Trump imposed economic sanctions against ICC employees involved in investigating US troops for potential war crimes in Afghanistan. In addition to the blocking of financial assets within the US, the executive order also expanded visa restrictions against court officials and their families. We will not stand by as our people are threatened by a kangaroo court, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said. The Trump administration move comes after the ICC in March gave the green light to an investigation into possible war crimes and crimes against humanity in Afghanistan between 2003 and 2014, including those allegedly committed by US forces and the CIA. Washington, which never joined the UN-backed institution, threatened to take countermeasures if the inquiry went ahead. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, ICC, believe you me when I say that, what is your business with non-member countries? What is your business? In the case of America and Israel, do good job because you lack jurisdiction to implement. Hand over your report to the accuser and the defendant. Simple. Don't play politics or go beyond the red lines. What is that? What is that? ICC, I don't know what this administration has actually done wrong this time. Because to me, Donald Trump's decision by placing this restriction and sanction is for a reason. See, I used to tell people that when Donald Trump takes a decision, you go back and trace the reason for this, for his action. Go back and trace it, and you will see. And before go back and trace his reason for that decision before making any comments or making any observations. Because Donald Trump, as a president, I will tell you, before he takes or embark on any decision, he do carry out a critical look. He carries out a critical look. He doesn't just make decision. That is one thing I like about him. So Donald Trump carrying out a sanction on that issue must have a reason. So the International Criminal Court should just, I would say, they should just calm down as they carry out a proper checking on reason for his act for Donald Trump's action, because there is every reason why he took this action. See, so much has happened of recent in America, of which Donald Trump is trying to protect and doesn't want it to repeat itself again. Look at the issue of Floyd, how Floyd was killed unjustly by the American police. Do you think that Donald Trump is happy of that? He is not, because he knows that everything is now will be on his head, which is already on his head. You can see how the blacks are now putting the whole blames on him. Do you understand? So he knows what he's doing, and so he doesn't want any error. He doesn't want any error. So instead, I would say that there should be a dialogue. There should be a dialogue. The International Criminal Court should dialogue with Donald Trump. You people need to sit on a round table, review the documents, the papers, review Donald Trump's decisions. You understand? And see where you where is at wrong and where is not at wrong. Where Donald Trump is at wrong, he will quickly carry out an amendment, which I know that he will. He's very, very humble when it comes to that. Though he may be stubborn, but then he's very, very welcoming and attentive. It's not like the Nigerian president that is autocratic in nature, who only believes on his own leader, on his own decision making and order, who doesn't welcome other people's decision, which today is causing a very big problem for the country. Now, the country of Nigeria is facing a very high level of insecurity, a very high one, which is as a result of the problem caused by the presidency. Do you understand? Now, the economy of the country is facing recession. It's not looking for who to place the problem on. He ends up placing it. He looked around. He didn't see who to place it on. He decided to place it on COVID-19. So funny. Okay, now look at you people in America. Despite the issue of COVID-19, how is the look of your economy? Is it going down or is it going up? The economy is still very okay. That is because Donald Trump while the COVID-19 issue was still on, he was still working on the economy, and his decision on the lockdown issue in America wasn't that hard. But in Nigeria, the Nigerian own was too hard. It was too hard on the citizens. What are we saying? This is the problem that Nigerians truly faced within this period of COVID-19. So I would like the ICC to understand the situation. They should not be in a hurry to conclude or lay accusation. Let them hold their cool, sit on a round table with the president, hold a meeting, dialogue, rub minds, know where the president has gone wrong, make amends, know where they too have gone wrong, make amends, and reconcile the situation, and you see everything will go well. All right. So Please, my viewers, your comments concerning this issue are very much important. Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as